knocked off his feet. Troy Porcher coming off that back end, making the hit. Tibbs in the area as well again.
I can see why Lamar is so stout up front on their defense, only giving up minimal yardage per game. And they have a lot of aggressiveness up there on their front four. Those linebackers are moving really quickly.
Those the football at the 44, 3rd down and 6, ball in the near hash, shotgun for Baines. Myers to the right shoulder, trips off to the left side. 4:15 and counting in the first quarter. Baines will take the snap in the shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Steps away from one man, can't dodge the next. Troy Porcher coming off the end and making the sack in the backfield to the 37-yard line. A loss of 7.
That's great pressure, swat and swim, moving up to your left-hand side, coming through. Outstanding pressure from Lamar, exactly what they need to do. Defense has been leaning on all year. They need to come out and make sure they made a stop. Nice play.
Terrence White will come on to punt this one away, as he stands at about his own 23-yard line. And back deep to return for Lamar is Jordan Stevens. The punt is partially blocked. It bounces to 46 and takes a backwards bounce where it's downed by Blake Carlisle at the 47-yard line. Kind of interesting on the way that one came through. It'll be good field position for Lamar.
Yeah, it's basically a punt block, but then when you're coming at the ball, young men, make sure you're taking the ball off the foot of the punter.
So Lamar trailing by 7, gets the football at their own 47-yard line. Best start position of any of their possessions tonight. Pistol formation for Owen Holt. Holt now will look over to the Texan sideline. Changes the play. Tells his back Henry. 5 on the play clock. Now he turns, hands it off Henry. Henry up the middle across the 50. And all the way down to the 47-yard line. So pick up of 6 yards right up the middle by Henry.
Nice first down play, getting a gain of 6. Setting up a short 2nd down. Trying to get that young man started.
Tommy Young, Chris Wilson on the stop for the Gators. 2nd and 4 at the Gator 47-yard line. Pistol again for Holt, a receiver to each side. Henry right behind Holt. Holt now looks over towards the sideline again. And now walks up to the line of scrimmage. Changes the play again after they saw what the defense was doing. Holt the snap, handoff Henry on the counter, looking for the corner, still on his feet as he was wrapped up, and then finally he's cleaned up and brought off his feet. Brian Grilly, senior linebacker, able to clean up all the mess. He was initially hit in the backfield by the Gators' Trevor Harmonson. The ball at the 50-yard line, he lost 3 yards on the play. He's lucky he didn't lose about 6 or 7.
You're exactly right, but that's a nice leg movement from that young man. He's not a big guy stature, but he's very powerful lower body. Nice, strong core.
3rd down and 7 at midfield. Ball between the hashes. Nearly 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Dickinson lead. Some motion from Lamar. Henry left early. And this is going to back him up 5 more yards. Loses 5 yards on the motion penalty. 3rd and 12 now at the 45-yard line. Dickinson changing the play defensively. Empty backfield for Holt, 5 receivers set. Holt the snap, dropping back, here comes the rush, throws it deep downfield, right sideline, has a man, and it's caught inside the 25-yard line. Reeling it in was Denzel Davis. What a throw, as Owen Holt just dropped it right in all the way to the 24-yard line. It's a 29-yard completion for the first down, and now Lamar all the way inside the Dickinson 25, and he did get that left foot in as he made the grab. They go quick, and they jump too. Trying to use the speed, and they jumped off sides on that right edge. Goes to Avedis Williams. Jumping off sides on that right side. Or the false start, rather. Backs him up to the 29-yard line. So big time third down conversion for the Texans, keeping the drive alive and getting them deep down in Dickinson territory. Pistol formation with a back to the left shoulder of Holt. Holt will take the snap, hand off Henry. Henry looking for the left side. There's no running room to be had tonight. He's dropped down for a huge loss. Dorsey, the senior linebacker, dropping him at the 34 for a loss of 5 yards.
It's outstanding play from Dorsey in linebacker position, basically coming off of that edge. That's one way to stop that run. They continuously have guys crashing off the edge and actually in the chase position. Nice call from the Dickinson Gator defense.
The running game has been tough sledding for Lamar tonight. They've had no rushing yards. 31 total yards, all have come through the air. Pistol for Holt. Takes the snap, looking to throw over to the right side. Fires it down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Denzel Davis again, and Waylon Hirsch came over on the coverage to bat it away.
That's outstanding coverage.
Holt trying to fire the laser over the middle of the field, couldn't connect with Davis. It sets up a third down and 20 from there, from the Dickinson 34. Probably 4-down territory, although it's third and forever. Snap back, Holt looking to throw, sets up the screen, and it's in and out of the hands of Denzel Davis. He started to look upfield before he could reel it in, and it falls to the turf, incomplete.
Yeah, you got to make sure you look that ball in. I think that Dickinson Gator coming at him too. They have focused on that instead.
Looks like Lamar will bring the punt unit on. I think it's a pretty good idea. I know you're at the 34-yard line, but it's 4th and 20. The odds of you picking up a first down are very slim. So why not play the field position game, try to pin them deep?
You're exactly right. You're kind of in that no man's land. And I watched the kicker, before the game started, and he was barely making it from about 45, 46. So
they're going to fake it. They hand it off to the up man coming to the right side of the 30. He's got the 25-20, looking for the corner, reaching for the marker, and I don't think he's going to get it. The up man handing it off to almost Anthony Cook. That gains it to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards, but they needed 20.
Yeah, needed just a little bit better block from his receiver downfield. He doesn't know which way the young man is coming, but you want to make sure you get your hands underneath that breastplate, keep your legs moving, stay low, and just continue to block till you to hit a whistle, and maybe he would have gotten that extra yard or two.
Here's the deal, though. It turns out to be a pretty good punt. You pin him inside the 20, yes. And now Dickinson will start 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, you said they're in that no man's land, so, I mean, at least you get them down and get field position.
It's one way to pin them deep. Hand it off on the end around. It's Fowler again. Fowler trying to cut it back inside. Got popped from behind. Falls forward past the 20-yard line to the 22. Making the stop defensively was James Bell. Pick up of 4 yards.
Yeah, you can see Lamar's made an adjustment. Once again, defensively, they've been sound all season. I think they got the jitters and the nerves out early. I think they're kind of settling down.
2nd and 6, handoff up the middle. Across the 25-yard line is Jordan Myers as he takes it all the way to the 27, a pickup of 5 yards. And that's the end of the first quarter. So after 12 minutes of play, lots of ground game for both of these teams, but Dickinson has the early lead. A 7-0 advantage as you watch the Houston High School football playoffs on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
there it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate. It's hassle-free.
It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Welcome you back to NRG Stadium. Dickinson and Lamar trying to advance to the regional finals. Dickinson did it last year. They fell short, though, in the regional finals, losing in that contest to Cy Ranch 31-28. They were knocking on the door, just couldn't pull over the hump. But now an opportunity for the win to advance and take on North Shore next week in the regional finals. Dickinson will be facing a 3rd and 1. From the 27-yard line. Once we give the whistle and the go-ahead, John Snelson, head coach for the Gators, is talking to the head official. Of course, what a story Snelson is, battling throat cancer, coaching throughout the season. And this Dickinson program, really the best they've been in a very long time. This is Snelson's 4th year. Look at his records. First year he went 2-8. Second year 5-5, last year 13-1, and his team right now 11-1, hoping that they still have a few games left to play this season as well.
Yeah, talking to some of the young men, I mean, they really rally around him and they rally around the community, so it's a really tight-knit community.
3rd down and 1 coming up. They'll pitch it out to Myers. Myers running into the near side across the 25, has the first down to the 30-yard line. So he gets it by a yard to the 30. Pick up of 3 yards and a first down for the Gators. They'll go quick. Lamar subbing players out. They just get off the field. They hand it off to Young. Young up the middle. The fullback gets it to the 30-yard line and runs into a pile of Texans. And he'll get a yard, and that is it. Coming off the pile last, Brandon Flowers, the first to hit Young after the gain of a yard.
Yeah, Dickinson's trying to speed the tempo up.
Here they go quickly. Fake the handoff. Rolling right, Baines. Baines going to lob it outside. He overthrows Leland Young. Overthrew him by a few yards, and there's a flag down the line of scrimmage. My guess, yep.
He didn't get off the field in time.
There you go, substitution. Let's listen in. Officials talking about the exact number, it appears. Yep, you called it. Didn't get off in time. Official said timeout. I don't think either team signaled for a timeout. He wants to give them an explanation. Now the officials are going to gather here.
Now with these new up-tempo style offenses, you're supposed to give the defense an opportunity to change if you change out your guys, especially when you're running up-tempo.
Yeah, they're calling Nolan over. They want to talk to Nolan to make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't think Dickinson subbed, though, on that play. I think they went with the same package, the same 11, and when you go with the same 11, the defense, they don't get that opportunity to sub out.
Yeah, you're right.
The only time you get that opportunity to sub out is if the offense makes a substitution. So we're all set now after the 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball be on the near side. 7-0 Dickinson lead. 11:26 left to play in the first half. Offset I formation with Baines under center. They'll motion Carlisle from left to right. Handoff. It's Myers up the middle. Myers powering forward across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 6-yard pickup. Stop made by Tibbs. Pickup of 6. Another Gator first down. It's their 6th first down of the game. They have 99 yards so far, and all of them have been on the ground. Not one passing yard. That's the Dickinson way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's what they like to do.
Here's Baines in the shotgun. He fakes the end around. Whistles blow as the toss over the middle went to Carlisle, but the flags went down. The whistles blew way before the pass. And rolling it dead, it's going to go against the offense. Now back him up 5 yards to the 15. We've seen quite a few penalties early on here. A little sloppy. Both ways. So back him up the 5 yards. 1st and 15 now from the 37. Baines walking up to the line, sending in the play after he gets it from the near sideline. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set, 4 receivers set. Now they look over to the near sideline again to change things up. 12 seconds on the play clock. Still don't have the play, down to 8. Quickly they go. Baines with 5, changing the play, down to 3. Baines 4 receivers. Baines gets it off with 2 on the play clock, fakes the handoff, keeps himself on the read option, takes it to the right side across the 40, 45, and then he's upended at the 47-yard line. Dipping in to make that stop was Justin Fonino, but a pickup to the 47 of 10.
That's a nice run right there, but he looked like he had the outside open. He had 2 guys walling off the defenders. Maybe in a lot more yardage if he took it outside.
2nd and 5. Baines again looking over at the sideline. He's in the shotgun. He has Leland Young in the backfield with him to the left shoulder. And then he's got 2 receivers each way, stepping right on top of each other. They'll fire to the near side. Myers the catch at the 44. Looking for the sideline. It gets to about the 47, 48-yard line, and that is it. Jordan Stevens, Trayvon Lewis were both in the area, and it's no gain on the play. Actually, they're going to give him a yard to the 48-yard line.
Been real impressed with Jordan Stevens. The young man's been flying around, making tackles. A lot of open field tackles, one-on-one. Nice job.
Big 3rd down coming up. 4 yards needed for the Gator offense as they have it at their own 48-yard line. Time they go with a heavy package, offset I with 2 receivers to the right side. Turn, handoff Myers. Myers up the middle, across midfield to the 50. It's going to depend on the spot. It's very close to the Lamar 48-yard line, and that's the yard to gain for that 1st down. Trying to look on it right at the 50. Looks like it's going to be enough. They're going to bring the chains on. Take a look.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I would bring the chains out just to make sure, especially if you're Lamar side.
Houston High School playoffs continue next week. Texan Live, your home for the postseason. Get your tickets to the state championships, which will be held where we're at tonight, the NRG Stadium. You can follow the UIL link on TexanLive.com, then follow your team on the road to state at the home for the Houston High School sports, TexanLive.com. So the chains are out. They'll extend it out. It's a 1st down by a nose. That's as close as you're going to get. It's another 1st down for Dickinson, their 6th 1st down of the afternoon. They lead it 7-0, and there's 9:26 left to play in the 2nd quarter. Baines in the shotgun. He has Leland Young to the right shoulder. They'll split out Myers to the slot on the right side. Jacoby Fowler split out wide right. Then you have Oliver over on the near side. Baines, handoff, Young. Young trying to look for some yardage up the middle, still on his feet, and finally he's held on to and brought down for a loss of 2 back to the 50. Brandon Flowers, first to greet Leland Young.
Yeah, it's hard sledding up, running up the middle today. A lot of big-time guys in that middle. Nice hand placement, nice leverage, nice tackling.
2nd down and a dozen at midfield. Clock rolling as Dickinson slow pace now. They'll change it up on you. They do a lot of different formations. They do different tempos. 2 backs in the backfield. Hand it off to Myers on the sweep over to the right side as a blocker in front. Myers to the 45. Look to cut it back inside. Still dragging players down with him all the way to the 42-yard line. Logan Latin was holding on for dear life, forcing him out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A pickup of 9 yards on the sweep to the right side.
Yeah, that's a nice sweep to the right. Nice run, getting the ball to Jordan once again.
Quickly they go on a 3rd and 3. Handoff Myers up the middle. He's hitting the backfield, and he'll be dropped in the backfield. Joshua Landry hit him first, and then helping clean it up was Justin Fontenot, and also in the area coming on for the late hit, Gabriel Navan. Loss of 2.
That's great penetration, great defense from Lamar.
4th and 5. Ball at the 43-yard line. They're going to go for it. No, the punt team's on, I beg your pardon. But there's some miscommunication, and there's a flag that flies down. Delay a game. They might have taken that on purpose. Everybody was moving around down there. They're going to back him up 5 yards, and now Lamar, who didn't have the punt team on, they're kind of in a punt safe formation. This time they'll, looks like they're still doing the same thing. They're not sending anybody back yet. Now going back is Jordan Stevens.
Yeah, just trying to make sure that that fake wasn't called on.
Terrence White will punt it away. Lamar has 10 on the line. They'll back 3 up to return, but they got away with a hold there. White's going to catch it at a 17-yard line. Coming back the other way, across the 20, 25. He lost the football. It's on the turf. A scrum going around. And it looks like Lamar jumped on top of it. Looked like jumping on top of the football was James Bell after Stevens copped it up.
It looked like he was down before.
The referees threw that little marker, though, signifying a fumble. So they might have caught a break recovering it.
Yeah. It would have been a big play to give them the ball right back.
So in the shotgun, it'll be Owen Holt. 3 receivers, they're down by 7 with 7:22 left to play in the second quarter. Dropping back is Holt, he's looking to throw. Has all day, he's gonna launch it deep. Going for Woodard. Woodard makes the catch inside the 35-yard line. A great throw by Owen Holt as they'll mark him down at the 31-yard line. A 44-yard gain from Holt to Woodard.
That's a big-time pass, a big-time catch, and exactly what Lamar needed. They needed some type of momentum to get them down. The defense has been playing lights out most of this game.
Holt turns around, hands it off to Traylor. First time we've seen Traylor in the ball game, and he takes it to the 30-yard line. A pickup of a yard. It was Dorsey with the stop.
Yeah, Traylor's the main backup guy, has been running pretty well, almost 600 yards rushing for him, almost 10 touchdowns as well.
So 2nd down and 9 after the pickup of a yard. 7-0 Dickinson lead. Holding the gun. Here's the motion man. Davis from right to left. They hand it off to Davis. Davis looking for a hole. Found a hole, plunges forward, but then he's hit and dropped hard near the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of about 5 yards.
Yeah, nice jet sweep to the left-hand side. Just basically they're trying to loosen up the defense. Right now Dickinson is crowding the line. They have about 8 guys in the box most of the plays until Lamar spreads it out. So just trying to get them to space it out just a little bit to give them some more running room.
3rd down and 5. 6 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Crowd getting into it. It's the Dickinson defense trying to get a stop. Holding the gun, 3 receivers to the right side. Taking the snap is Holt, looking to the right side, firing right, caught at the 15. Running forward to the 10-yard line is Denzel Davis, and Davis takes it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 17-yard completion, and Lamar has it 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice catch, a nice run after the catch to set up a 1st down for Lamar. Lamar's moving the ball.
Holding the pistol, he's got Traylor behind him. Holt takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Traylor, rolls to the left side, he's going to throw it to the 5-yard line where it's caught, and then drilled hard. He reaches the football over the goal line, but they're going to say he's down at the 1. That was a heck of an effort by Williams, and I think he got robbed. It looked like the ball crossed the goal line. He might have been down before it crossed. Good call by the official on the far side, and boy, to hang on to the football after taking the pop like that, heck of a job by Williams.
Yes, coaches, we say, hey, you're going to get hit anyway. You might as well catch the ball. At least you have something to talk about afterwards. It's a nice catch, nice play. It's a big hit from Dickinson. It's still setting up a short yardage play for Lamar.
An 8-yard gain sets it up 2nd and goal from the 1. Motion man right to left. Turning, handing it off, leaping into the end zone is Williams, and he scores. Williams hurdling the line, and he gets into the end zone, and Lamar's an extra point away from tying this one up with 4:44 left to play in the second quarter.
That's an outstanding run, turn around. I mean, times have changed. You line up in the pistol. In my day, you used to go too tight, get the quarterback underneath the center, but that's a nice, simple dive up the middle, touchdown. 6 points away from the extra point right now.
It's a different day. On to attempt the extra point now for Lamar. He's getting set to try to pound it through. The right-footed kicker, William Fallon. Kick is up, good boot on him, and it's through, and we're all tied up. 7 apiece, 4:44 left to play in the second quarter. This is the Houston High School playoffs on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie.
And we're proud to announce that TexanDrive.com is a presenting sponsor of the Humble Rodeo.
And we have the entertainment lineup.
On February 5th, the barbecue will kick off with Shane Barnhill.
And on Saturday night, February 6th, John Slaughter, David Joel, and Abigail Taylor.
And the rodeo kicks off on Friday night, February 12th with Randy Rogers.
Closing out Saturday, February 13th is Cody Johnson. And don't forget, you can get your tickets at the dealerships Texan GMC Buick or Texan Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram.
And we're located at 59 in Will Clayton. Or you can go to TexanDrive.com.
We treat you better.
Welcome back to NRG Stadium as Lamar gets on the board, a 6-play, 75-yard drive using up 2 minutes and 42 seconds off the clock, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Devontae Williams. Of course, it was set up by the big 44-yard pass from Owen Holt to Avante Woodard. Boy, you know, Lamar struggled a little bit early running the football, and you can still make the case they haven't done a great job moving the ball on the ground, but now starting to open it up. And Owen Holt, for this running attack, he's got a pretty good arm on him.
Oh, you're exactly right. I mean, the pass is actually loosening it up for the run. They did a few jet sweeps to try to move the ball as well, tried to get the ball out quickly to the receivers in some space. But Lamar's been predicated on the run all season long. That's what they really want to do. But right now, the pass is opening up. Maybe they'll get into a flow with their running game.
They'll get set to kick this one off. David Lastra. He's got those bright neon green kicker shoes on. So he'll walk into this one and pop it high into the air. Caught at the 12-yard line, bringing it over to the near side of the 20, 25, looking for the corner, can't quite get to the 30-yard line. He's forced out of bounds at the 27. As he looked for the edge, couldn't quite find it as Montel Parker took it on the return, and Dickinson will set up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, another big opportunity for Dickinson to get back on the field. The defense for Lamar, though, they've been stout most of the game. A little early jitters to get the drive for Dickinson early on, but now they've settled down. They're flying around defensive line. They're hard to block up front. Been interested to see what Dickinson makes the adjustment.
So here comes the Gators offensively. Tied at 7. Let's see how they respond with 4:39 to play in the first half. Baines will be in the shotgun. He hands it off to Young on the sweep over to the near side. Young is forced out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Pushing him out, Jordan Stevens. Not much room to run. In fact, he loses 2 yards back to the 26.
Yeah, if you look on your screen, you see 9 guys for the Lamar team walking back at the same time. I mean, 9 guys are flying to the ball. That's outstanding defensive coverage, and that's outstanding defensive coaching. That's why they're such a good team against the run. 2nd
down and 12. Clock frozen at 4:34 as he went out of bounds on the last play. Myers in the gun. Play action pass. Here's some pressure. Steps underneath. Does get away the first time, but not the second. There was just nowhere to go. Didn't have somewhere to throw. Didn't have a lane to run. And the Texans were able to close quickly as Orlando Morris cleans up the mess after the surge from the offensive line. It was Porche that had a hand on him but couldn't hang on. And then finally Morris does bring him down to the 24-yard line for a loss of 2.
Yeah, that front four, I mean, they're really aggressive and they're using their hands real well. Like I said, they have nice body lean and they're getting pressure on this Dickinson team.
3rd down and 14. Dickinson has it at their own 24-yard line. We send the play in. It'll be a 5-receiver set for Baines. Empty backfield, 5 on the play clock. They hurry the snap. Baines gets it off, loses control of the ball, regains it, but he has 3 Texans in his face, and he's hammered for a loss all the way back to the 10-yard line, and Baines frustrated, punching the ground. As able to get in on the blitz was Trayvon Lewis, the rover. He's able to crash through the line. A lot of Texans in the area. It just so happened Lewis was the one to hit him, but there were several others. Porche was there, as was Joshua Landry. It backs him up 13 yards to the 11.
Yeah, that defensive line is setting the tone. I mean, every time you look up, they're all in the backfield. It's making it really hard. I mean, the Dickinson team's trying to double team some of those guys, but they're just so big and stout. getting a lot of penetration. They've changed the momentum and the tide of this game right now.
4th down and 27. They'll get the snap off with 2 seconds to punt it away. Is putting a boot into it is White. Stevens going to go backwards, makes the over-the-shoulder catch at the 45, runs to the 50, cuts it inside of the 45, and then he's tripped up, brought down near the 44, 43-yard line, as making the stop for the Gators was Blake Carlisle, the senior linebacker. But with 2:50 left to play in the second quarter, great opportunity for the Texans as they start this drive with the football in Gator territory.
Yeah, once again, they have the momentum. They just drove the ball down the field, the length of the field, punched it in the end zone to tie this game up, and they're seeing their defense flying around like that. That has to encourage those guys.
Ball's on the far hash for this Texan offense. Pistol formation, back to the right shoulder of Holt as well. 2 receivers set. Turns, fakes the handoff, play action. Holt looking to throw. Is able to step away from one defender. He's looking deep for the end zone, and it is incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Fletcher in the end zone, and outstanding coverage by the senior John Littles as he was able to bat it away. In fact, Littles looked like the receiver, and you had the receiver look like the defender. Fletcher was the one who had to bat it away. It looked, actually kind of just dropped it a little bit, did Littles. Outstanding coverage, and then you had Fletcher ripping him down from behind. Could have been offensive PI.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 43. Pistol formation again for Holt. Holt turns, he hands it off. It's Henry up the middle. Henry finds a hole, gets it across the 40-yard line, still stays on his feet after the initial hit, but then he's brought down at the 38-yard line, a pickup of 5 yards, and it's really the first time we've seen Henry find a hole.
Yeah, he's had some exciting times in the tailback position. He is their lead dog back there. They're trying to figure out a way to get him the ball a little bit more.
Pickup of 5, 3rd and 5, probably 4-down territory at the Dickinson 38, but they're going to take their time in case they don't get this 3rd down, potentially the 4th down. And they don't want Dickinson to have a whole lot of time on the clock. 2:05 to play second quarter, play clock down to 10. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set for Holt. Holt takes the snap, looking to throw, bubble screen near side, caught at the 40-yard line. Williams looking for the sidelines, has it. 30, 25, 20, cuts back inside, lifted off his feet, and brought down at the 16-yard line. The stop made by Waylon Hurst to the 16, but it's a pickup of 22 and a Texan 1st down.
Another outstanding call, just toss the ball out to the right-hand side, almost on a quick formation to your running back in space and let him run.
1st down and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. Pistol formation. Fake the handoff, rolling out is Holt. Holt looking to throw. Able to get away from one rush to the 15, and he'll duck it out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Holt takes it to the, actually they're going to spot it at the 12. It's a pickup of 4 yards. Pretty good job on the keeper.
Well, that's a great job. Use that stiff arm to give yourself a little bit more room and to get out of bounds.
Holt's 5 for 10 so far in the game, 124 yards through the air. Clock stops, 1:28 left to play in the second quarter. 2nd down and 6. Ball's at the 12. Pistol formation, Holt. Holt, handoff. It goes to Henry. Henry looking for the corners. Dragged down from behind near the 5-yard line. Joseph Shields, able to bring down Henry. But it's a pickup of 7 yards, and it's a 1st down for the Texans.
Yeah, once again, he's got nice leg drive, driving 2 or 3 guys, dragging them along the way.
Clock rolling, 1:20 left to play in the half. Pistol formation, 1st and goal. Actually going to call it down at the 4. So 1st and goal from there. Holt takes the snap, turns, hands off Henry. Henry up the middle, can't find much room to run. Got to the line of scrimmage, and that's the end of the road. No gain of the play, clock rolling. 60 seconds now left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, it appears they're taking their time to make sure that Dickinson doesn't get the ball back, which makes sense. Trying to run it low.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. So Lamar taking their time. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Pistol formation for Holt. Motion man is Woodard. Holt takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Henry gets sacked. He gets dropped and sacked in the backfield as closing the gap and bringing him down was Brian Greeley, the senior. Boy, he came in hard. He didn't let Holt elude him.
Well, it's an outstanding tackle and it's outstanding defense to come up hard like that. It sets up them, but it gives them a little bit more room. Sometimes when you're really close and compacted, it makes it harder to make play calls, so it gives them a little space.
Timeout, we'll take it to 23 seconds to play in the second quarter. 3rd and goal coming up for Lamar when we come back. Tied at 7 on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most for your trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang only $299 a month? Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive,
back
we
in
listen.
NRG Stadium alongside Derek Jones. I'm Jeremy Branham. Tied at 7, 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Lamar facing a 3rd down and 13 from the 13-yard line, of course. 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. Lamar, what do they have to do here offensively?
They want to make sure they get points out of this. Of course, they don't want to get tackled again in the sack and get out of field position. But on 3rd down, they want to make sure they try to do something over the middle, maybe get the ball in the backfield like they did on one of those motion plays to one of their tailbacks in space.
They'll go in the shotgun formation. Holt has 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and he has Henry to the left shoulder. Taking the snap, Holt looking to throw, has some time. Now here comes the pressure. Holt's just going to throw this one away. He got the pressure in his face. Really, it was good coverage initially. There was nobody for Holt to throw to, and then finally the defensive line was able to penetrate the O-line and force Holt to get out of the pocket, throw the football out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a very smart play from your quarterback, very heady. Get the ball out of bounds, live to fight another day. The main thing is you want to get points. Points puts you in the lead with 17 seconds to go against this mighty Dickinson team at the half. That's an outstanding play from your quarterback.
William Fallon will try to boot this one through for the first Lamar lead of the day. The holder is David Lastra. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt. The ball between the hashes. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. Plenty of leg, and he bangs it through. And Lamar, for the first time this afternoon, has the lead, 10-7. 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back after this on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Back at NRG Stadium, 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 9-play drive. 23 yards, 2 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. It ends on a 30-yard field goal by Fallon. And Lamar, for the first time tonight, has the lead, 10-7. That's going to feel good. 12 seconds left. You prevent them from scoring here in the first half, which you can defend this kick. You're probably going to do that. And an opportunity to go into the locker room leading at the half.
Yeah, if you came up to the coach to start this game and asked if you wanted to be up 10-7, Dickinson, you definitely would have taken that.
Timeout taken. I think Lamar took it. They want to make sure they do the right thing. We'll keep it here. Winner of this one, of course, gets North Shore next week in the regional finals. An opportunity to go to the state semifinals on the line in that one. Last year, Dickinson was in the regional finals, lost to Cy Ranch 31-28, so they want to atone for that. Get into the regional finals and get past the regional finals and head to the state semis. Meanwhile, Lamar, they went to the state finals not all that long ago. In 2012, they went through the Houston side of the playoffs to Region 3, and went all the way to the state finals before losing to a high-powered Allen team 35-21. It was a pretty close game. So Lamar now has it all figured out. They'll kick this one away. David Lastra will tee it up in between the hashes at the 40-yard line. Myers back deep near side. Fowler back deep far side. Parker's back there as well. So Lastra puts a foot into it. It's a pooch kick high into the air. It'll be fair caught at the 27-yard line. Reeling it in was Blake Carlisle. And Dickinson, no times comes off the clock. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. And we'll see what the Gators elect to do. Do you put on a knee, or do you try to air it out, maybe a draw, something like that, see if you can get something going?
Yeah, you try to see if you can get something going. You do have some timeouts to work with, but if I'm the coach, I'm probably going to take a knee. 12 seconds left. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Of course, I get the ball back to start the second half, so I'm taking a knee. Let's live to fight another day. Let's work on some stuff in the half, and let's do it like that.
Looks like that's what they're going to do. They have it in victory formation. Baines will drop it down to a knee, and that'll do it for our opening half. Well, an exciting first 24 minutes from NRG Stadium. Dickinson took the early 7-0 lead, but Lamar closes out the first half with 10 unanswered. And as we go to the break, it's Lamar leading Dickinson 10-7 on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate, it's hassle-free.
It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Halftime at NRG Stadium with Derek Jones. I'm Jeremy Branham. 10-7. Lamar leads Dickinson by 3 at the half. And some early observations. What do you think of it so far through a half of play?
I thought it's been an exciting game. I mean, defense has kind of led the way for both teams. Nice drive from Lamar to end the half, get the field goal, 10-7. Really excited about what's going to come out in the second half, see what the adjustments are. Both teams want to run the ball. They've kind of tossed it around just a little bit through the air, but should be a hard physical contest to finish this game up.
So 10-7, Lamar lead over Dickinson. Let's allow you to watch in on the halftime performance from the Dickinson and Lamar halftime bands.
Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Artsum-Hook, Lieutenant Hannah Brown, Sergeant Paige Evans, and Sergeant Rebecca Nunez. Social officers are President Kiana Sims and Vice President Alex Alvarez. JV captains are Chastity Collins and Star Vasquez. The Rangerette Spirit Girl of the Week is Angelina Vega. The Rangerette Dancer of the Week is Nevaeh Lazoya, and JV Rangerette of the Week is Jackie Nathan. Our faculty member of the week is Mr. Austin Hill. Congratulations and thank you all for your hard work. The Rangerettes will perform a field palm to Born in the USA.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the sparkle and shine of Dickinson, Texas, your Dickinson Diamonds. The Diamonds are under the field direction of military officers Colonel Allison Loving, Lieutenant Colonel Brianna Garani, Lieutenant Mallory Markman, Lieutenant Lacey Rissigar, Lieutenant Caitlin Montgomery, Lieutenant Madison Story, Lieutenant Alexis Vela, and Lieutenant Star Hernandez. Today, your Diamonds will perform a palm routine to Happy. Now taking their formation on the field, the pride and spirit of Dickinson High School, the Dickinson High School Gator Marching Band. Drum majors for the band are Hannah Shearer, Allison Guffey,
Welcome you back to NRG Stadium in Houston with Derek Jones. I'm Jeremy Branham. 10-7 is our halftime score with Lamar leading Dickinson. Dickinson got on the board first as they went on a 6-play, 69-yard drive, used up 3 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock. Jordan Myers was able to cap it off with a 3-yard touchdown run. Took a while for Lamar to respond, but they eventually did. And with a 4:44 left to play in the second quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run by Williams finished a 6-play, 75-yard drive that used up 2 minutes and 42 seconds off the clock. That tied things up at 7 apiece. And then a 30-yard field goal by Fallon with 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter put Lamar ahead by 3. Lamar has 156 total yards, 30 on the ground, 126 through the air. Dickinson 101 total yards, 100 on the ground, just one of them through the air. They've been led by Jordan Myers on the ground with 11 carries, 56 yards, and 1 touchdown. Meanwhile, for Lamar, their leading rushers, Henry, who has 10 carries, just 12 yards, but it's been Holt through the air, 5 for 11, 126 yards that has done the trick. And have you been surprised by that, Lamar's passing attack, knowing that the ground game just isn't working against Dickinson?
Yeah, when they came in, passing was not one of the main focuses for the team. I mean, of course, they like to rush the ball. I mean, they've had a lot of success. If you look at their numbers, they came in rushing the ball about 255 yards a game, only passing about 110, 111 yards a game. So you didn't really expect that very much. But Dickinson came in with the focus, hey, let's take that run away from them. Let's make them one-dimensional. But to Lamar's credit, they've been able to do just enough in the passing game, just enough in the running game to get a 10-7 lead.
Dickinson joining the field as they come through the big gator head from the right corner. Lamar already on the field. They came in from the left corner. They're currently at midfield, circling up and talking about what they want to do in the second half. They lead it 10-7. Lamar, who leads it by 3. Remember, Dickinson won the toss, so they deferred their option to the second half. They will get the football first as they trail by 3. And Dickinson, what kind of adjustments do they have to make? They got out to that early lead, scoring the touchdown, getting off to a 7-0 advantage. Since then, they haven't been able to get on the board.
Yeah, well, the defense has been playing pretty good. I mean, it's 10-7. Obviously, you get up 10 points on the defense, you're really happy with what you're doing. Of course, they want to get Jordan Myers going with the running game, but they're facing a team that really doesn't give up the run a lot. So if I'm Dickinson, I want to focus on something to get my passing game started. Instead of going deep routes and the corner routes that you normally like to see, you can start your game off by doing those quicks we always talk about, the little X and Z quicks. Get it out to your 3 receiver set on the trips formation, maybe run a doubles formation and get the ball to your skill guys. I saw them, kind of get Jordan Myers out to the outside a little bit, maybe try to work him back, get him some screen, maybe some bubble action, just to try to open up the defense a little bit, because right now Lamar's teeing up. I mean, they've got so many guys in the box because they know that you're a running team, so you want to do something to kind of loosen them up, and every now and then you want to take a shot deep because that also keeps the corners for Lamar a little bit off and not so aggressive.
More or less the same adjustments that Lamar made there after their first couple of possessions, whenever they started to air it out a little more and had success.
Yeah, when you run the quick game, it's just like a running game. I mean, you get the ball out of your hands quick. You don't have to block very long. 3-step drop, get the ball, toss it out, let your guys run the ball, and then take some shots deep, which should back up the cornerbacks and make them respect the fact that you can throw the ball deep. I mean, Lamar got behind him a couple times. Now, oh, wow, that's a threat. So now we can't put 9 guys in the box like we want to. We have to play it kind of honest, kind of straight up. So it just gives you an opportunity to make this game a straight-up game and not be one-dimensional.
All right, so Lamar gets set to kick it away. David Lastra will put a boot into it. Back deep to return for Dickinson. Jacoby Fowler on the far side and Montel Parker on the near side. Dickinson here in this third quarter with the football first. They'll be moving right to left as you watch from wherever you're tuning in from. Parker catches it at his 1. Parker to the 5, to the 10, runs it over to the near side. 20 looking for the sideline. Breaks a tackle at the 25, but is forced out of bounds past the 25-yard line. We'll see where it's marked out of bounds at the 29. So 28-yard return to the 29, forced out of bounds by Deshaun Jamison, the sophomore. Here comes the Dickinson offense, trailing by 3 as we begin the third quarter. The winner moves on to the regional finals where they'll meet up with North Shore in the next round. Offense huddling up outside on the numbers at the 30. Play clock not quite winding down yet. Now the official will wind it. Baines will come out in the shotgun. Young over to the right shoulder. They have the Myers split out wide right. Flags fly, whistles blow. Illegal motion. A false start before that. It's a good thing for Dickinson that they had the false start because the snap back to Baines hit Fowler, who was in motion, and the ball was rolling around with nobody on it.
Yeah, you don't want to come out like that, especially when you have a huddle on the middle of the field before you get started. You want to come out and get set. I mean, you're talking about that. You want to take your time, not rush, be in such a big hurry. Take your time.
So back him up 5 yards. First and 15 at the 22-yard line. Pass over to the near side. It's caught at the 28 and then batted down, knocked down rather. The catch is made by Oliver. Then he's hit and dropped at the 27-yard line, a gain of 5. So they get back the penalty yards.
Yeah, but it appears Lamar understands, what I'm trying to say as well. So they're trying to get that quick game, but Lamar's covering that really well.
Gibbs make the tackle, the linebacker. Taking their time, looking over to the near sideline, going over the play call, sending them in from that near sideline. Under center is now Baines in an offset I formation. He hands it off. It's Myers. Myers running up the middle. Not much room to go. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Fights for yards, but you have several Texans come in to finally bring him down. Leading the way, it looked like defensively, was Devon Tibbs. They give him forward progress to the 27-yard line. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Lamar's defense is very well coached. Like I said, once again, they're only giving up about 99 yards rushing a game, and it looks like it, and you see why. And they're only giving up about 80 yards passing. You can see why as well with the pressure they have up front. Very stout, very aggressive.
A very good defense. Now, the schedule, some would say, not that great, but they've proven that they can beat some quality teams here as they're in the third round of the postseason. Baines rolling out, diving effort made on that far side, and it is reeled in. Heck of a play by Oliver, the diving grab to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9, but it's shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, it's an outstanding rollout to the right-hand side. Outstanding catch by Oliver. I mean, he's had a few catches this year, almost 200 yards, a couple touchdowns, so he's got good hands when they do throw the ball.
4th and 3, punt team is on. Terrence White will kick it away. Waiting back deep is Stevens. Stevens scooting further and further back. We saw White earlier boom one over his head where he had to make an over-the-shoulder catch on. White gets the punt off. This one an end-over-end kick. Pretty good distance as Stevens makes the grab at the 28, runs backwards, and is dropped. He ran the wrong way. And able to bring him down was Lathon Simmons, the junior tight end, as he loses yardage back to the 22. Lost about 6 yards on the return.
Yeah, it's outstanding punt coverage. Nice tackle by Simmons, putting Lamar back deep in their own territory. But I'm not sure if Lamar really minds that because they want to try to keep Dickinson off the field. So the longer they have to go for them, in most cases, it works for them.
It's a good point. 9:50 to play in the third quarter. Dickinson took off 2 minutes and 10 seconds on that first possession. And now the pistol formation is Owen Holt. Holt turns around, hands it off Henry. Henry looking for a hole, can't find a hole. He's hit in the backfield and he's dropped in the backfield. Might have gotten to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. Tackle though. Coming across was Harmonson. Harmonson, no gain. Back to the 23.
Yeah, they have 9 guys in the box for Dixon right now, so they're expecting a run. Once again, something from Lamar to try to back them off. You have man-to-man coverage on the outsides.
Challenging him a little bit. Holt, the pistol. Henry behind him. He has it back to the left shoulder. Holt, hand off Henry. Henry trying to look off tackle left. Can't find any room to run. He actually broke 2 tackles, but then he runs into the third man, and he's dropped for finally gotten to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's just physically too hard to run against 9 men. You don't have enough guys to block all those guys, especially you're going to have 1 or 2 guys coming free every play.
Tommy Young coming across to make the stop. There was a lot of Gators in the area, though. If he didn't make it, somebody else would have. And Henry actually bounced off the first 2 guys that hit him. Dickinson's getting into the backfield at ease. 3rd down and 10. Lamar has it their own 23. They'll empty out the backfield. Holt all alone. They'll motion a receiver from left to right. They fake the pitch to him. Holt's going to throw as he gets hit deep down the near sideline, and he overshoots his man. He was looking for Alvonte Woodard, and he threw it too far over his head. Incomplete pass. And Dickinson forces a 3 and out.
Yeah, that pressure on the outside it forced him to throw it a little bit earlier than he wanted to have him. He's got some fast guys on the outside. I mean, when they get back on the field, I wouldn't be surprised if they attempt to use that one-on-one that's usually set up there at the top the next time they come out.
So Lamar will kick it away. Carlton Smith will stand near his 10-yard line. And Myers is back deep to return the punt as he creeps to his 35. Rugby stop punt, and it's off the side of his foot. He shanked it into the stands. It might have been blocked. Perhaps they got a finger on it. Not sure. Either way, he changed the. You always talk about basketball. Maybe he didn't block it, but he changed the shot.
Yeah.
That might have been a change of the punt. The ball is spotted at the 31-yard line. An 8-yard punt.
Yeah, I think he may have got a little bit of it. If he didn't, the trajectory of it definitely changed.
You know, the snapback on those punts, too, they've been very slow getting back there. And Dickinson with excellent field position, down by 3, 10-7, 8:20 to play in the third quarter, comes out with an empty backfield, 4 receivers set for Baines all alone. Tight end Carlisle on the right side. Baines walks to the line, changes the play. Moves the man in motion. Fakes the handoff to Fowler. Baines pump fakes. Now he scrambles over to the near side. Gets a block in front to the 25-20. And he'll step out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 18. He was chased out of bounds by Andre Gibbs, the linebacker. Player down for Lamar will step away. 8:13 left to play in the third quarter. It's Lamar leading Dickinson 10-7 on Texan Live. Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
At Cavender's, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round. My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavender's. Don't just wear it, live it.
We welcome you back to NRG Stadium, where Lamar leads Dickinson 10-7, 8:13 left to play in the third quarter. Winner advances to the regional finals, where they have a date with North Shore, the Mustangs, who've looked impressive all season long. They got off to that poor start because they played about as tough a schedule as anybody in the nation. I formation for Baines. Turn, hand off Myers. Myers up the gut, still on his feet, past the 15, slides off a man. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's yanked down from behind at the 3-yard line. What a run. It was Trayvon Lewis making the tackle from behind as he takes it all the way to the 2.
That's just hard-nosed running. Keep your legs moving. Have your low-bodied, lean drive all the way down to the 2 or 3 yard line. Outstanding run.
Sorry to interrupt. Lamar wants to take a timeout to talk things over and how they want to defend this. First and goal coming up for Dickinson. When we come back, you're watching the Houston High School playoffs on Texan Live. Welcome you back to NRG Stadium alongside Derek Jones. I'm Jeremy Branham. Lamar leads Dickinson 10-7. But Dickinson knocking on the door. They have it first and goal from the 2-yard line. Houston High School playoffs continue next week. Texan Live, your home for the postseason. Get your tickets to the state championship held inside NRG Stadium, where we're at today, by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then follow your team on the road to state at TexanLive.com. Shotgun formation for Baines. He has Myers to the left shoulder. They'll move a man in motion. It's Fowler. They hand it off to Fowler, looking for the end zone, and he finds the end zone. The end around from 2 yards out, and Dickinson is back in front.
That's a successful play. They ran that play 3 times. They've had success on it twice. One long run, start the game out, and of course on this run around touchdown, simple jet formation to the left, give it to one of your playmakers with speed, get your blocks, let him get to the outside, touchdown Dixon.
So 7:58 left to play in the third quarter. Dickinson scores for the first time since the 7:07 mark of the first, but they're back in front and now on to attempt the extra point. Here's Jorge Gonzalez. Straight on kicker. It is up and it's good. Dickinson leads it 14-10. 7:58 left to play on the third quarter on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Back at NRG Stadium where Dickinson has taken the lead. 14-10 advantage, a 5-play, 31-yard drive. A 2-yard touchdown run by Jacoby Fowler. And now Dickinson back in front by 4. And it was all set up with that field position after the 8-yard punt by Lamar.
Yeah, all three phases, of course, special teams, offense, and defense. We'll say it and we'll say it again and again. I mean, if that punt maybe have gone the normal distance, maybe it would have been a little bit tougher because yards were hard to come by before that.
Dickinson will get set to kick this one away. Jorge Gonzalez. Not somebody who usually kicks it deep. So Lamar will stack the deck, put everybody but 2 players inside the 20-yard line. Gonzalez, a line drive kick that will bounce at the 18, and it's bobbled at the 10. Picked up at the 15 and running backwards again is Logan Layton, and Layton loses yardage on the return. Back to the 11, maybe the 12 on just a little squib line drive kick that Layton couldn't field cleanly, and that allowed the return team, the coverage team, to get down there. Layton tried to elude him by running backwards, and that was not a good idea, as Lamar will have a long field. They begin at their own 12.
Yeah, to all my young men that are back there on the special teams to return those kicks, just go north and south. I understand you trust your speed. You think you can outrun everybody, get to the edge. Just go north and south. You live to fight another day. Give your offense a chance instead of pinning them deep.
Owen Holt, shotgun formation, and back to his left shoulder. Twins bunched up on each side. They hand it off on the draw. It's Henry. Henry up the middle. Henry gets a couple of yards, and then he's knocked off his feet. That's the end of the road. Pickup of 2 yards to the 14-yard line.
And right now, if I'm Lamar, I'm trying to spread it out a little bit more. I'm maybe trying to go deep to kind of back these guys off. Right now, Dickinson, they're excited, they're emotional into the game right now. I would definitely try to do something to back them off.
That's where they had their success in the first half. 2nd down and 8, the 14-yard line. Shotgun for Holt, twins bunched up each side. Henry to the right shoulder. Holt drops back, looks to throw. Has time in the pocket, now steps into the pocket, looks to take off. He's at the 15 where he gets hit. Boy, he took a huge blow near the 20-yard line. As he tucked it into the pocket, ran forward, got wrapped up, and then popped at the end of the run. As delivering the hit was Dorsey. That's a pickup of 6 yards on the scramble.
Yes, nice coverage downfield from Dickinson, but you have a quarterback who can step up in the pocket, get you a couple yards, setting up a short 3rd down situation.
3rd down and 2 to gain. Holt's in the gun, back to his left shoulder, trips to the far side, lone receiver to the near. Heat 2. Holt, handoff Henry. Henry up the middle, bounces out right side, lunges forward, and he has the 1st down to the 24. He's brought down there to pick up a 4 yards and a 1st down for Lamar.
That was a big play. I didn't know if he was going to have enough yards to get that. That was a big 1st down. Keep the drive moving, especially when the momentum is swung to the Gator side.
Greeley with the tackle, but Texans move the chains. Their 6th 1st down of the night. 6:20 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Lamar trailing by 4. Trips far side. Holt in the gun. Henry to the left shoulder. Holt takes the snap, looking to throw again. Fires it over to Henry, overshoots him, and Henry took a huge hit. That ball was well over the head of Henry, and laying the lumber was Tommy Young. He was right there on the fringe of maybe being unnecessary.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You have to be careful. I mean, I know you run that way. You want to put a little hat on the young man, but you have to be careful. Last thing you want is a penalty right now.
So 2nd down and 10 now, ball at the 24. Holt's in the shotgun. Henry left shoulder. Motion man is Davis. Handed off to Davis on the end around. He's almost tackled in the backfield. Gets away from one man, but that's it. Gets away from one. Runs forward to the 20. And that's the end of the road. Loses 4 yards on the end around. Crashing in and ruining that play was Dorsey. He hit him first. And then Weidermeyer got credit with the tackle.
Yeah, you got too many guys in the box. Once again, linebacker crashing through the hole, through the A gap. I mean, it's making it really hard. They're going to have to do something to back these guys off. I know they want to run the ball. You can still do that, but at least establish the pass a little bit more.
3rd down and 14. Ball's at the 20. Holt in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the near side. He has Henry to his left shoulder. Holt takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. He gets a block picked up. Holt's going to throw off the back foot, and he's caught near the 1st down marker. It's Denzel Davis with the grab. It'll depend on the spot right now where the far line judge is at. He got it by half a yard. Heck of a play by Holt, throwing off the back foot, and a good grab by Davis as he was able to make the grab and hang on after Wilson delivered the blow.
Yeah, smart pitch and catch, but you give all the love right there to your quarterback to have the mobility to step in the pocket when the pressure's coming all around him, caving that wall down to step in and throw. Nice pass, nice catch. 1st down, Lamar.
Needed 14 yards and got 14 yards. 1st and 10 at the 34 now. Pistol formation for Holt. Twins to the far side. Holt takes the snap. Hand off Henry. Henry off tackle left. Gets to the 35. Stiff arm but can't get away at the 39-yard line. As he tried that stiff arm, but Waylon Hurst held on. It's a pickup, though, of 5 yards.
It's a nice run off tackle. Once again, it's set up on that pass. The pass kind of pushes the guys off just a little bit to give you a little bit more of a crease to sneak your running back up in there.
2nd down and 5 at the 39. Lamar trails by 4. 4:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. Pistol formation for Holt. Holt fakes the handoff to Henry. He's looking deep. He's going deep. Looking for Woodard. What a throw. What a catch. Woodard inside the 10 and tripped up at the 5-yard line. John Littles with the tackle on a 60-yard pitch and catch from Holt to Woodard. What a beautiful throw.
Well, it's a perfect throw. Nice cover 2 defense from Dickinson. That opens up that middle, and it's a simple 8 route. Just throw it up. Exactly what I said. Try to space these guys out. You have to throw deep to kind of keep this defense honest. Any defense you play, it doesn't matter what level you play at, you have to keep your defense honest. Nice pass.
Lamar goes with a heavy package. The right guard late getting on. 1st and goal at the 5. Pistol formation. Move a man in motion right to left. Holt with 4 on the play clock. Takes the snap, turns around, hands it off Williams. Williams looking for the end zone, and he's in. Duvatus Williams, who doesn't get a lot of touches, gets one on the goal line, and he takes it in from 5 yards out for his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
That's exactly what it does. Once again, that pass pushes everybody back, and it takes away some of that aggressiveness from your defense. Turn around, hand the ball off to Williams. That's his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Once again, doesn't get a lot of carries, but in a situation like this, it gives a change of pace from what they normally have with Henry.
These teams are going back and forth. Lamar looked to add on the extra point. William Fallon, the hold, the kick, it's up and through. And Lamar back in front. 3:37 to play in the 3rd quarter. Lamar leads Dickinson 17-14 on Texan Live.
Only one network is big enough to cover the great state of Texas, and only one show travels across the state to get the skinny on high school sports every week, all year long. You want the best in high school sports? Catch High School Spotlight on Fox Sports Southwest.
Back at NRG Stadium with Derek Jones, I'm Jeremy Branham. Lamar leads Dickinson 17-14 after our latest All-Spas Ace Hardware scoring drive. 8 plays, 88 yards, 4 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock. 5-yard touchdown run by Williams capped it all off. 2 carries for Williams, 2 touchdowns, and of course that 60-yard bomb which set it all up. Owen Holt to Alvante Woodard.
Yeah, it's a big-time pass, exactly what they need to do to kind of back this defense off. At that point, they had so many guys in the box, there was no way they were going to run the ball. That's a nice call from their defense, from their offensive coordinator.
Lasher will kick this one out of the end zone as it skips on through. And Dickinson will have the touchback at their own 25 with 3:37 to play in the 3rd quarter, trailing by 3. See how the Gators offense responds. Remember, they scored earlier, but it was really set up by a bad punt, an 8-yard punt. They started the drive at the 31-yard line, and they were able to get 31 yards in 5 plays and take their lead. We've already had 4 lead changes in this one. When you play in a low-scoring game as we are right now, 17-14, lead changes at that point. I mean, you're changing it pretty much all the time. Here's a pitch and catch off to the right side, kind of the 31-yard line, running forward to the 32. As Baines was able to connect with his receiver outside on those far numbers to Fowler. Fowler's been his favorite target when he does throw it. That's a pickup of 7.
And now they're trying to speed up the tempo as well.
Quickly they go. Baines, handoff Myers. Myers off tackle near side. Cuts it back inside to the 35. Stiff arm at the 40. Still on his feet. He's being tackled from behind to the 44-yard line. Nasty stiff arm by Myers. Curtis Wilson hanging on to him and bringing him down at the 44-yard line. A pickup of a dozen and a first down.
Yeah, that stiff arm is it's a nasty tool to use. You want to make sure you have that in your arsenal to all my running backs out there.
Yeah, Myers, he's a big boy. Tough to bring down. Play him all over the place. Now he's wide out to the near side. They'll move him in motion. Baines fakes the handoff to him. Baines dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to go deep over the middle of the field, and he overshoots his man. He was looking for Jacoby Fowler. They overshot him by a bit. An excellent coverage out there as well by Anthony Cook, who was matching Fowler step by step.
Yeah, and once again, it's what you want to do. You want to try to get a deep shot just to kind of back everybody off. Usually in that cover 2, everybody's trying to hit that middle. You see everybody running these 8 routes. That's a post route. That's the middle. Trying to open it up. You have a man wide open like that. Just give a little bit more air underneath the ball. I think you run underneath it.
2nd down and 10 now. 2:49 to play in the 3rd quarter. Dickinson trailing by 3. Baines fires near side, caught at the 47-yard line by Oliver, and Oliver shoved out of bounds by Jordan Stevens. They say he stepped down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards.
Yeah, another nice quick hitch route. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. That gets your defense out, spread them out a little bit more, gives you an opportunity to run the ball, which is what they really want to do. It's a nice play call.
3rd down and 6. Dickinson has it at their own 48-yard line. Baines in the shotgun. Myers over to the left shoulder, Young to the right. He's got a pair of receivers off to the far side, one to the near. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw. Throws on the slant, nearly picked off. He was looking for Oliver, and it hit Fontenot right in the hands. Fontenot had an easy opportunity for a pick, and he looked like he had nobody out in front. And it went right through the hands, incomplete.
Yeah, what they always say, he's an outstanding linebacker. He can run around, he can tackle. He's an athlete. He can't catch.
Reason he plays defense. The oldest adage in the book. Dickinson will punt it away. It's like whenever you ask somebody in baseball, whenever he's a really good hitter, how does he play on defense? He can really hit. So Dickinson will punt it away. Slow snap back there as well. Line drive kick. And this one's going to go over the head of Jordan Stevens. Stevens will pick it up at his 5-yard line, puts on a move, makes one man miss, tries to cut it outside, cuts it back in, looks for the numbers on the outside, can't quite get there, and he's tripped up and brought down at the 14-yard line. An exciting return, but still not very good field position as they'll begin this drive at their own 14.
Yeah, it backs him up really deep in field position, but he had to field that ball because if it would have kept rolling, I think it would have stopped it, 5 yard or less. But he definitely has some wiggle in his running. He's played really well on defense as well.
Neither team has had a 2-possession lead in the game tonight. Lamar has an opportunity to do that with this drive. They lead by 3 with under 2.5 minutes to play in the 3rd. Holt has been outstanding. He hasn't been called upon that many times this season, but tonight he has, and he's delivered. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself rolling right now. He tosses it to the near side, caught at the 15, runs it to the 20 and out of bounds near the 25-yard line. The dump pass to Denzel Davis, and a late flag comes in after the play at the 28-yard line. This is going to go against Lamar. The referee already pointing that way. Now he has to signal in exactly what the penalty was. Let's listen. They called that kind of late. The flag was tossed pretty much after the play was over. I thought it was going to be a late hit, something of that variety. Illegal man downfield. This will back him up half a distance to the goal. It'll still be first down.
Yeah, it was good. It was actually a good play. to have that call back, but puts them back deeper in their territory.
They back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 at the 9. So Lamar's inside the 10 and the Dickinson crowd trying to make some noise. Holt in the shotgun. Handoff Henry. Henry up the middle. Gets past the 10 and tackled from behind across the 15-yard line to about the 19 as Waylon Hurst came from that safety spot to make the tackle. But a 10-yard pickup, that's Henry's longest run of the night.
Yeah, if he's not there to make that tackle, he's still running past the Texan logo in the middle of the field with his hands in the air and the crowd's going crazy. That was a big-time tackle.
Under 2 minutes now to play in the 3rd quarter. Lamar leading by 3. Pistol formation for Holt. Ball on the far hash. Pair of receivers to the far side, one to the near. Fake the handoff. They'll roll it out on the screen, and it's caught just out of the flat as he dumped it out. Diving effort made by Williams, but Williams had to dive to make the grab, so he's down by contact, or down rather, not by contact. Contact's not needed in high-score college. Catch made, but no gain.
Yeah, no gain. If he could have kept it up just a little bit, it would have gave him an opportunity to run the ball. He may have gotten that first down, but it still sets up a short 3rd down situation.
3rd and 5. Actually, they gave him a yard to the 20. So 3rd and 4 at the 20-yard line. Changing the play at the line. Play clock under 10 seconds. Holt in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw, has time. He's going to launch it deep downfield on the far sideline. Great throw, and it's in and out of the hands. C.J. Fletcher couldn't hang on. Another beautiful toss. Fletcher had a step, but it went right through his hands, and it goes incomplete.
Wow, that young man back there at that quarterback position, he is putting a clinic on throwing the ball. He's putting just enough touch on it, just enough arc on it, and it is falling in the breadbasket. Very nice toss, just a little bit off the hands. Receiver, if you go back and ask him, he'll probably say, hey, I should have caught that one.
Yeah, no doubt. Fletcher's going to kick himself over that one for a little while. The punt team will have to come on. Carlton Smith to punt it away. He stands inside his 10. Myers is at his 40. High spiraling kick. Myers calls for a late fair catch and lunges backwards to reel it in at the 42, his own 42-yard line.
Myers calls for the fair catch.
38-yard punt, no return, and Dickinson will begin at their own 42 with less than a minute left to play in the 3rd quarter. The offense will come back onto the field for the Gators. 251 total yards for Lamar, 169 for Dickinson to this point. First down's pretty even. Dickinson 10 to Lamar's 9. Here they come out, an offset eye. Baines will move the motion man from left to right. They turn, they hand it off to Myers. Myers up the middle, across the 45-yard line. Takes a few to bring them down at the 48-yard line. The last one to deliver a blow, safety Logan Latin. But a pick up to the 48, a gain of 6.
Turn around once again, hand it to Jordan Myers. Let him run. Use your big offensive line to get some yardage.
Pistol formation, Baines. Myers behind him. Back to the left shoulder and motion up front. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Been a little bit out of sync when they try to go fast. And that up-tempo pace just hasn't been there at their disposal. Dickinson, 6th time they've been called for a penalty, 30 yards. Not so much the penalty, the yardage that has hurt them. It's been the amount of penalties, 6, and it takes them off schedule. Now they're backed up to a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, it's taking them out of their rhythm and taking them out of the momentum that they're trying to establish.
Shotgun now for Baines. Back to each shoulder, Myers and Young. Fakes the handoff, throws it near side where it's caught, but then popped. Oliver makes the grab at the 47-yard line. Nowhere to run, though, as Stevens closed the gap quickly, and he brings Oliver down as soon as he made the grab at the 47-yard line for a pickup of 4.
Once again, we talked about Stevens a lot all night. He's been running around making a lot of tackles. Exciting young man back there.
That's the end of 3. We head to the 4th and final quarter. It's been a tight one all along. How will it end up? Stick around. 4th quarter coming up on Texan Live.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate, it's hassle-free.
It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Back for the fourth quarter at NRG. Winner heads to the regional finals, a date with North Shore. Dickinson has the ball. They trail 17-14 and facing a 3rd down and 5. Handed off to Fowler. End around, left to right. Fowler has the corner. He's at the 50. Tries to cut it back inside to the 45 of Lamar. He has the first down. Forced out of bounds by Layton. It's a pickup of 8 yards and a first down again for Dickinson.
Yeah, another quick hitter out to the right-hand side. Get the ball to Myers. Get him on the edge. Gets a first down. First down, Dickinson.
Dickinson now 3 of 8 on 3rd downs after that 3rd down conversion. It came at a huge time. Clock stops, 11:54 to play in the 4th. Lamar by 3. Dickinson, though, now in Lamar territory to the 44-yard line. Baines in the gun, dropping back, looking to throw. Here comes some pressure on the backside. He's going to throw it deep down the near numbers. Jump ball. Somebody came down with it. Fighting for the football is Fowler, and it's picked off, intercepted. Fowler was fighting for it, and also the defensive back down there fighting for it as well. An interception. Anthony Cook on coverage. What a play. What an effort by both Cook and Fowler trying to fight for that jump ball.
Wow, that's textbook coverage right there. You had inside position, go up, catch the ball at its highest point. But just like you said, outstanding coverage from both guys to fight for that ball.
So a turnover, Lamar with the interception. Great news for Lamar in terms of the pick. Bad news is, though, you start from your own 1.
Yeah, that's tough. In a play like this, though, you come out with your quarterback sneak. You just want to get the ball off of that goal line, because the last thing you want is a safety, of course.
I'm not sure I've seen him under center once, though.
I haven't either.
And they're not. They're going to go out with a pistol. Holt with Henry behind. Actually, it's the big back, Williams. Oh, motion. That's the time you want a motion, though. If you're going to have a false start, that's the time to do it, because half a distance to the goal from the 1, you're still you're at the half-yard line. Not that there is a half-yard line.
Yeah, and was that on the defense?
I thought the running back moved to Williams.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, they're chatting about it at the goal line. Let's listen. I actually called it on Spain. The left guard, Spain, whistled.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's nowhere to go from that point.
You move them back inches. The football is nearly on the goal line. There's nowhere else to go. Pistol formation, Holt. Henry, or Williams rather, behind him. Handoff, Williams running right. He's hitting the backfield, safety. A flag is down. A safety for Dickinson. There's a flag down at the goal line, but I think it's going to go against Lamar. Wow. They went with the ground game. They haven't been able to run the ball that well all day, and Dickinson gets him in the backfield for the safety.
Yeah, see, I don't want to second guess anybody, but you know, I know all this old school, this new school football and the shotgun and all that. Get your quarterback underneath the center. Take a quarterback sneak, get out of the end zone. I mean, let's get out of the pistol when we're on the half-foot yard line. And you just give your offense a chance. Give them an opportunity to get the ball back.
So the interception actually cost them 2 points. We'll step away. 11:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. 17-16. Lamar leads by a point on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Back in NRG Stadium, things heating up. 11:41 left to play in the fourth quarter, and now Dickinson will get the football back after the safety, and all of a sudden we got a 1-point game, 17-16. Lamar still holding this 1-point advantage.
At least they were up by 3. It only gives up a 2-point, but now you have to punt the ball, kick the ball off back to Dickinson. Your defense has been playing lights out pretty much most of the night. Field position is going to be key, but that's a real big play after your defense just gave you the ball back.
Kicking it off. You get the option between a kickoff and punting it. They're going to kick it as Lastra got a pretty big leg. But Dickinson's returners are standing at their own 25-yard line. It's a high pooch kick. Caught at the 35-yard line by Carlisle. Carlisle running over to the near side, gets the 45, a big stiff arm, but hanging on and ripping him out of bounds near midfield was Trayvon Lewis, and there's also a flag down near midfield. Looks like this is going to go against the Gators. I think they got the number wrong, but it's holding on Dickinson. Terrence White wears the number 10. He's the punter. He wasn't out in the field. 11:33 left. Dickinson trails by 1. Dickinson, this is the type of game they've been in the last 2 weeks. They got out of the first round by winning an overtime game against Elsick 31-28. And then last week they played a 4-overtime thriller as they knocked off Pearland 26-23.
Yeah, you asked me before the game started, what would you rather do, have close games or those big blowout games? And I would say close games just because you're used to doing this. You've been here before.
Well, they certainly are. Here's Baines in the I formation. Turn, handoff Myers. Myers up the middle, gets past the 40, still on his feet, and finally brought down near the 42, 43-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards on the play.
Myers on the carry, brought down by number 57, Fontenot.
Fontenot on the stop.
5-yard gain on the play, and bring up second.
Nothing fancy about it, just Myers right up the gut, and he picks up half the yards needed for the first on the first down play. They go the offset eye now. Baines under center. Pitch out to Myers this time. Sweeps to the left side, cuts it inside 45 to the numbers 50. And he's down into Lamar territory at the 47-yard line. That's good for the first down and a pickup of 10 yards as Dickinson gets to move the chains.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger runs for Myers tonight. I mean, basically what they're doing is tossing it back to him now. You've kind of worn on him all game long, and this is what it is, fourth quarter. This is his quarter.
Myers now over 100 yards, 17 carries to get 103. Here's Baines rolling out to the near side. He's going to throw this ball away. Good decision. It was defended well by Lamar. And Myers, or Baines rather, just chunks it out of bounds and lives to find another down.
Another smart play by your quarterback. Once again, live to fight another day. Don't try to make the play. Don't try to force it in. You kind of saw him kind of look like he wanted to do it, but made a great decision to throw it away.
Second down and 10. Hands on hips in that Dickinson, not really a huddle, but they're standing around looking at the near sideline trying to get the play in. Play clock down to 12. Just got it now, and Baines will relay the information to the offensive line. Shotgun with Myers to the right shoulder. Motion man. Handoff Fowler in motion. Fowler to the near side. Not much room to run. Cuts it back inside. Cross the 45 to the 44-yard line. And that'll be the end of the road as he picks up 3 yards on the end around.
Both these teams are well coached on the defensive side of the ball. You can see them coming up, shedding blocks, making tackles. It's very nice to see.
James Bell with the stop. 10-20 and counting in the fourth. Third down and 7 coming up for the Gators. Dickinson 3 of 8 on third downs this afternoon. Shotgun for Baines. Myers right shoulder. Baines drops back, looks to throw. They set up the screen. Myers makes the catch at the 46. Looks for the sidelines across the 40-yard line. He got tackled inbounds. It will depend on the spot. They give him the 40. They give him the 38-yard line. He's going to be a yard shy after the 6-yard gain, but now that makes it where you can go for it on this 4th and 1.
Yeah, I'd quick snap and hand to Myers up the middle.
They're going quick. Baines in the gun. Baines handoff Myers up the middle. First down as he ran over a defender and knocked the helmet off one of the Texans. Boy, that was a huge hit as Latin, the safety, took the brunt of the pop. He lost the helmet. He lost his lid. He'll have to come off for a play. He gets credit for the tackle as Myers just ran right through him.
Wow, that's a powerful young man back there in the backfield.
A pickup of 3 yards. It moves the chains. 9.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Dickinson doesn't have a great special teams unit. They're not great field goals. They currently trail by 1. Baines in the gun. Handoff Fowler on the end around. Fowler running to the far side, looks for the corner, gets to the 35, and he gets popped. He got popped and brought down for no gain of the play. Took a huge hit for not a whole lot of work.
Is there Mr. Stevens out there again?
He went low on him. It was Stevens, you're right.
We've called his name a lot. A lot of times when you hear a young man's name that much, I mean, it means you've shown up tonight. That's an outstanding tackle.
2nd down and 10. .8:45 and counting. 4th and final quarter. 17-16. Lamar leads by 1. Offset I. Handoff Myers. Myers to the right side. He takes it a couple yards before he has his feet taken out from underneath. Gain of 3 yards on the play.
Myers on the carry, good for about 3 yards.
Going low again on the tackle was James Bell, the linebacker.
Yeah, Myers is a really big guy, so you want to make sure you're tackling him a little bit lower than you normally would. Setting up another big 3rd down right here.
3rd and 7, 4-down territory. That'll go in the decision-making of the offensive play caller. Shotgun formation for Baines. He has Young to the left shoulder. Motion man is Oliver, right to left. Fake it to him, hand it off to. You had some procedure before the handoff. False start on Jared Reedy, the right guard. This is going to back him up 5 yards to the 37. Make it a 3rd and 12.
I'm sorry on that. That's a big play. I mean, it makes it harder, and they have to actually change the play that they were going to run originally.
It backs you up in a 3rd and long. Little penalties like that have really hurt Dickinson. We were talking about that earlier. The yardage hasn't hurt them a lot. It's the volume of the penalties that has cost them.
And the timeliness of those penalties, as we talked about.
3rd and 12. They get to the line, and now they look over to the sideline to see if they want to change the play. They keep it the same. 3rd and 12. Takes the snap, play action. Baines looking to go deep. Now he tucks under, runs to the left side. He's going to take it and run. He's to the 30, the 25. He'll take it out of bounds. Oh boy, didn't get a great spot. It's going to be at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 12, and he needed 12 yards.
That's close.
I think he got it. He did. They'll move the chains forward, but it was not a great spot. So 1st down. Lamar is subbing players out. They just barely got off the field. The handoff. It goes to Myers. Myers off tackle right. Powers forward to the 20. He gets a pickup of 5 on the 1st down play. Andre Gibbs, the tackle for Lamar.
2nd and 5 for the Gators.
Yeah, they're going pretty quick here. Handoff. Myers. Myers runs it to the left side, looking for room. Nothing there. Got a couple of yards to the 18.
Handoff for a 1-yard gain.
Pick up a 2. Dickinson quickly, handoff again, Myers. Myers running forward, still on his feet, moving the pile inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, and he'll move the chains for the 1st down. What power on the 6-yard rush.
Yeah, he's got low body core, keeping those legs moving, nice leg drive, and nice little push from his line as well. 1st down, Dickinson.
That was the 12th play of the drive, on a drive that has lasted longer than 5 minutes. We're 6.5 to play in the game. Handoff again goes to Myers. Myers looking for room up the middle, couldn't find any room, and he's brought down near the line of scrimmage. James Bell with the stop. He got a yard to the 13.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dickinson does, though. They pile drive you most of the game, and then, of course, that 4th quarter, look for Myers to let him run it out.
We got a good one. Approaching the 6-minute mark in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 9. Baines throws it over to the near side. Might have been tipped at the line, but the catch is still made. Oliver makes the grab, then he gets pushed out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of a yard.
And once again, I think that's just to loosen up the defense just a little bit and also give Myers a little breather back there in the backfield. And I can see the linemen, a lot of the guys with their hands on their hips. I mean, this has been a long drive for them as well. They've been pushing on both sides. You see hands on their hips.
Third down and 8. Ball's at the 12. 5:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Baines at the line, looks over to the near side. Baines now drops back to each shoulder. Baines takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw over the middle, and it's too deep, incomplete. Overshot his man by a mile. Blake Carlisle was the intended receiver. There might have been a little bump there, but it didn't affect the play whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it didn't affect the play, but it's nice defense right now so far from the Texans. I mean, it's been drive, but then they haven't given up anything. Let's see what the special teams unit can do for Dickinson.
Coming on to attempt the field goal, Jorge Gonzalez, the senior kicker. The ball will be on the far hash. Let's see where they tee it up. It's at the 12 right now, the line of scrimmage. They'll put the tee down near the 20. Nope, 19-yard line. They got to hurry. 8 seconds on the play clock. Down to 5. They get the snap back with 3. A high snap, line drive, kick, and he knocks it in. He knocks it in from 29 yards out, and Dickinson regains the lead. 5:40 left to play in the fourth. Dickinson leads at 19-17. How will Lamar respond? We find out when we come back on Texan Live.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Welcome you back to NRG Stadium in Houston. A 29-yard field goal knocked in by Jorge Gonzalez. The 5th lead change of the game as Dickinson now in front 19-17, 5:40 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's a customary Dickinson drive up and down the field with that Jordan Myers. Just turn around and hand it to that young man. Toss in a pass here or there just to kind of loosen it up a little bit and give him a breather. But ultimately turn around to him and let him punch it in for you. Nice drive to get that field goal.
15-play, 43-yard drive, 6 minutes, 1 second off the clock. And of course, that came on the heels of the safety with 11:41 left to play in the fourth. And now Lamar will finally get the football back. Low line drive, kick bounces to the 20. Picked up cleanly at the 15-yard line by Layton. Layton looking towards the midfield, and he's wrapped up, brought down at the 20. Heck of a tackle, as hanging on to make the tackle was Tommy Young, bringing him down.
That's outstanding kick coverage right there, setting it up for Lamar now. Final drive possibly for Lamar.
5:35 left. We've seen Lamar air it out for success. And right now, 19-17. You remember the 2-point difference in this game? The safety. So the shotgun is Holt. Holt has it back to his left shoulder. 2 receivers over to the far side. Motion man from right to left. Fake the handoff to the motion man and give it to Traylor, and Traylor has nowhere to go. Runs it right, got hit right, might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Trevor Harmonson with the stop.
Yeah, I would air it out. They've had success with that. It seems like their receiver, has had the upper hand on that deep route. I'd go back to that.
Lamar has 2 timeouts left. Dickinson with all 3. Holt comes over and tells the slot receiver what route to run. On a 5-receiver set, actually move him in motion. The snap goes off the helmet of Holt. It is loose, and Lamar jumps back on top of it, but they lose a couple of yards, and now will be facing a 3rd down.
Yeah, that looked like disaster. Maybe doomed from the start.
He wasn't ready for the snap. The snap came early from center Borges, and it went right off the face mask. They lose the yards back to the 17, are now facing a 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, with only 2 timeouts, this unfortunately may be a 4-down territory.
3rd and 13 at the 17. 5 receivers. Holt takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. Holt's going to step into the pocket looking to run. He gets to the 20, dives forward as he's hit from behind to the 26-yard line. As he's brought down. A nice tackle from behind by Harmonson. Pickup of 9, but he's 4 yards shy, 5 yards shy.
Yeah, like I said, this may be 4-down territory just because of the amount of time Dickinson had the ball the last time. You kicked the ball back with only 2 timeouts. I mean, you may not have a chance to get the ball back.
Under 4 minutes left, and they're going to go for it. 5 receivers. Owen Holt in the gun. Hard count. Now looks over to the sideline. Less than 10 seconds on the play clock. You don't want to burn a timeout here, and they will. They're going to burn the timeout. We'll take it too. They'll talk about what they're going to do. We'll deliberate as well. 4th and 5, 3:31 to play in the 4th quarter. Lamar will be going for it. Down by 2 on Texan Live. Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com. 4th and 5 coming up in RG Stadium. Dickinson leads Lamar 19-17. North Shore awaits next week. And this might be the ball game right here. 4th and 5 at their own 26-yard line. Lamar has it. They need the first down to keep the drive alive. Crowd on their feet on the Dickinson side. Lamar now late to rise as well. Pistol formation for Holt, 4 receivers set. Holt, flags fly. There was a motion in behind. The back left early. That was trailer. False start now backs him up 5 more yards.
Yeah, you hate that as a coach because you call timeout so you get everybody on the same page to run the right play, to not make that mistake.
And now they're going to bring the punt team on, and they had to burn that timeout. So they'll have just 1 timeout left and 3.5 minutes left to play. As Carlton Smith will come on to punt it away. And Lamar's going to kick as Myers is going to come off the field. Dickinson's not going to have a man back deep as they want to make sure they kick this one away. Safety will back up deep, but he goes near midfield. Now he backs up pretty much all the way. Rugby style punt. Kicks it away. Great punt. It'll bounce at the 40. Oh, a backwards bounce to the 49. Landed at the 46, took a backward bounce to the 49, and it's down with 3:20 left to play in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, but you said it, about those penalties. That penalty basically took them out of what they wanted to run on that 4th down play, and then you burn that timeout. That timeout that you needed to have. You need to have 2 timeouts to try to slow these teams down. I mean, a first down here. I mean, you only can stop the clock 1 more time. So.
Dickinson has looked good on the ground, especially here in the 4th quarter, with Jordan Myers kind of just continues to beat you up. Myers, blow after blow after blow. Occasionally, eventually, you kind of get tired of that a little bit.
Yeah, coming in the game, he had 240 carries. I mean, you see where he gets a lot of the carries are in moments like this.
Offset I formation. They do hand it off to Myers. Myers up the middle, running forward past the 45, still on his feet, and finally forward progress stopped at the 43-yard line. But it's a pickup of 7 yards.
I mean, when you got a guy like that who can move the pile like that, I mean, it makes it really tough on the defense that's trying to do it, and it's been all game long. So it's a steady, constant pounding.
2nd down and 3 coming up. Under 3 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Dickinson leads by 2, 19-17. They're going to milk this clock for all that it's worth. Dickinson has 3 timeouts left too, so they can use that to their advantage as well. Milk it all the way down to 1, take those timeouts. But you want to save them perhaps. So Baines in the I formation. Takes the snap, turns, handoff Myers. Myers off the left guard, plowing forward. 2nd effort gets him near the 1st down marker. Spotted down at the 40, gets to the edge, and that is going to move the chains. So a 1st down, Dickinson. Clock at 2:27. He'll stop for a moment to move the chains. Now it's winding. 2:18 and counting on the game clock. 15 seconds and counting on the play clock. Lamar has just that 1 timeout left. Hand off on the counter. It's Young. Young up the middle. Not much room there as he takes it to the 38. And Lamar's going to take the timeout. We'll take it too. Clock stops. Minute 54 to play in the fourth. 19-17. Dickinson leads, and they're trying to milk the clock. Can Lamar get the stop? We find out when we come back on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of your trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang only $299 a month? Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen.
Back in NRG Stadium, a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dickinson leads Lamar 19-17. Dickinson getting set for a 2nd down and 8. The Lamar 38-yard line. For Dickinson, another first down. This one's over as Lamar just used their final timeout.
Yeah, with a minute 54 seconds, I mean, defense is going to make a stop here. Dickinson's going to do everything they can to run the clock down to snap the ball, at the latest moment as they can. It's going to be hard. Even if the Texans do slow them down a couple plays, to get the ball back with maybe minutes or seconds, maybe 10, 15 seconds.
I formation with Baines under center, offset I. Myers in the backfield. They'll pitch it out to Myers, sweeping right, cuts it inside, got hit from behind, and he falls forward for a pickup of maybe a yard or two, but James Bell delivered the blow, marked down at the original line of scrimmage, and that'll keep it at the 40-yard line. He fell forward, though, actually picked up a couple more yards than he would have been because he was hit originally at the 40-yard line. Pick up of, no gain rather, it's 3rd down and 8 at the 38-yard line. Clock rolling, a minute 25 and counting.
Yeah, they stopped him here. I mean, I'm looking at maybe 25 to 30 seconds left.
Pitch over. Running at Myers. Myers cuts it back inside the 35, lunging for the first down. Can't quite get it as he's down at the 33-yard line. Pick up of 4 yards. Under a minute left to play. Tackle made by Justin Fontenot, and Dickinson, you got to figure they'll go for the ball at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want to kick the ball, especially when you have Myers in the backfield. I mean, I'd come up to the line, quick snap, maybe see if you can get the guys to jump off sides. If not, turn around and hand it to Myers and let him get those yards.
John Snelson is standing to the left pocket of the line judge, and he's going to milk this all the way down to 1 second, and he's going to take the timeout. Clock under 7, down to 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a timeout taken by Dickinson coach John Snelson. We'll keep it here. 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Dickinson leads it by 2, 19-17. They're facing a 4th down and 3 at the Lamar 33-yard line. If they get a first down, game's over. The game will be done. If not, Lamar will get the football with probably under 20 seconds left, no timeouts. That's pretty daunting enough. So you know they're not going to kick a field goal because the best chance for Lamar to score is probably to block the field goal, run it back the other way. Dickinson most certainly will be going for it. What's the best option here as they go for it on the 4th and short?
Turn around and get it to Myers in some fashion, some way or form. I mean, I know they've been trying to get him off tackle. I mean, you could definitely do that. At least if they do stop you, you run a few more seconds off the clock, make it a little bit tougher for them. But honestly, I'm going to put him in the backfield, a tailback position, running in a dive kind of a play. Let my big guys up front say, hey, we've been doing this all season long, and this is to get us to the next round. Let's see what we can do.
After the game, in our post game, Courtney Madden will talk to the winning coach, player from the winning team. Dickinson with a first down here. It'll be them.
I mean, I'd also be cognizant if I'm Lamar on maybe sneaking. I mean, I'm a riverboat gambler, so I would sneak a tight end out on a corner route on something like this as well.
Myers has been so good, especially up the middle. Hard to take it out of your best player's hands. They come out in the true eye. Baines under center. Pitch out Myers. Myers running over towards the left side. Lunging, reaching for the football. He goes out of bounds, and he has the distance for the first down. Dickinson will put it on a knee, and they will advance to take on North Shore in the regional finals next week.
Turn around, give it to the big fella. I mean, he's been your horse all season long. If you say, hey, if you can't get a first down, then we don't deserve to get to move on to the next round. It's a nice play from Dickinson. Nice call.
It'll take one knee. Baines in victory formation, takes the snap, drops it to a knee, and Dickinson does it again. They win by the hair on their chinny chin chin as they win by 2. 19-17, the win over Lamar, and they advance to meet North Shore in the regional finals next week. We'll take a timeout. We come back. Our Texan Live postgame show following these messages on Texan Live.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Get the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the DQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Only one network is big enough to cover the great state of Texas, and only one show travels across the state to get the skinny on high school sports every week, all year long. You want the best in high school sports? Catch High School Spotlight on Fox Sports Southwest.
Welcome you back to NRG Stadium and into our Texan Live post-game show. Dickinson victorious as they win 19-17 over Lamar, and they'll head to the regional finals next week to take on North Shore. Let's head down to Courtney Madden, talking to the Dickinson head coach, John Snelson.
We're here with winning Dickinson head coach, Coach Snelson. Coach, close game, and at the half you guys were trailing. What did you say to your guys at halftime?
I just told them that we had been there before, and it really wasn't about what Lamar was doing. It was about us, and we just had to focus on our own business, execute better, and take care of business.
These past 3 games have been super close for you guys. Thoughts on your offensive performance?
Gritty. You know, they're doing a great job of focusing on our running game. You know, we're still moving the ball a little bit. Obviously, not quite as good as we would like. You know, we need to get our passing game going.
And headed into the next round, what do you think your biggest challenge will be?
Oh, you know, North Shore. You know, John and Kay and his coaches do an excellent job. You know, their program's a top 5 program, often a state. You know, just honestly, you know, the teams that improve are the ones that advance. You know, so we have to continue to do that. We have to limit our penalties. You know, heavens, we're having to overcome offside penalty after offside penalty, and obviously the explosive play a little bit better.
You have an incredible quarterback in Baines. Talk about his performance so far up to this point.
He's just doing an excellent job. You know, he's getting better every single week. We have to protect him better, and hopefully we're going to get better at that.
Congratulations, Coach. Enjoy your win.
Thank you.
Courtney Madden downstairs with the winning coach, John Snelson. Congratulations to the Dickinson Gators as they move to 12-1 and advance to the regional finals next week against North Shore. And what a story John Snelson is, battling throat cancer and getting the victory. Second straight regional final for the Dickinson Gators, and that's quite an achievement. I know they want to win, they want to get past that, and certainly they have the opportunity to beat North Shore, but getting to 2 straight regional finals is tough to do, especially in the city of Houston.
Yeah, that's outstanding. I mean, it's very tough with the playoffs the way they are. The teams are, you know, so more comparable, you know, in the way they're set up. But it's an outstanding job for Coach Nelson, everything that he's going through. It's outstanding for their community once again. You know, talking with some of those folks, I mean, it's a rally cry for that team. So congratulations to them, and once again to Lamar. I mean, I know we always say this, but they don't need to hold their heads down. They had another outstanding season for them as well. A lot of stuff they're building as well. So outstanding on both sides.
An outstanding game for the Dickinson Gators as they win 19-17, and they advance to take on North Shore. And, you know, what a season 2 for Lamar. Lamar finishes 11-2. They didn't lose a district game, but getting this deep, certainly, you know, just like every team. There's only going to be one team happy at the end of the road, and that's whoever wins the state championship. It's certainly a lot of things to be happy about if you're the Lamar Texans in the season that they just played.
Yeah, it's painful to lose. I mean, anytime you lose a game, it's painful, especially for seniors, knowing that this is the last opportunity that they're going to have. But to get it, to make it this far, to play an outstanding team like Dickinson, to have a shot to win the game, I mean, it's kudos to that team and to what they're building, and something to build on for next year as well to continue the path.
Take a look at some of the final numbers in this one. Dickinson finishes with 257 yards, 228 of those on the ground, 29 rushing yards. Lamar finishes with 255 total yards, 162 on the ground, and 63 rushing yards. Some of the leaders, Jordan Myers, who was outstanding, 28 carries, 143 yards for him, 1 touchdown. Fowler finishes with 7 carries, 71 yards and a score, and Dylan Baines, 8 for 13, 29 yards. Myers, also their leading receiver, 3 catches, 16 yards. Meanwhile, for Lamar, Henry, they were bottled up on the ground all day. Henry, 16 rushes, 33 yards. Holt was good, 8 for 17 for 162 yards. Some of the Dickinson scores, you saw Myers, the touchdown run. They had an interception from Baines, safety following that. Lamar, 2 touchdowns from Williams, a 30-yard field goal, which also set up by the interception. 19-17, our final score, as Dickinson gets the victory over Lamar by 2. So 19-17, the final score. Dickinson will advance and take on North Shore next week in the regional final. Keep it here on Texan Live, though. Coming up a little bit later, Ridgepoint takes on A&M Consolidated in the Class 5A battle. Derek, any final words?
As always, just glad to be here and with Texan Live and get to hang out with you for a few hours, man. It makes up my weekend.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We want to thank our whole crew getting the job done today. Brandon Miner, Courtney Madden, Jessica Stevens down on the field. Reed Harmon up here. Taylor Maddox, our statistician. Dre Matula, our director. For Derek Jones, I'm Jeremy Brown. I'm telling you that the I's have been dotted, the T's have been crossed. This one is in the books. Dickinson survives and advances with a 19-17 win over Lamar, and they get North Shore next week. Until then, and until our next game coming up here on Texan Live, so long from NRG Stadium in Houston.